made it. Yes, I did. Oh, I like those chickens. How we doing? I know. You guys are awesome. I know it's a special night because I didn't go last night, but that was because um, it was like super bad thunderstorms, and it knocked out our internet for a bit. But you gotta see some pups walk through. I'm live. Okay. Wait, I gotta sit. Oh, maybe not. Okay. They decide not to. So, figured, hey, Jackie. Yeah, I traded the thing from yesterday to today because I have a couple other things I'm going to do tomorrow. So I wanted to make sure I got this out of the way. And as you can see, I got my power tool. I do. And I kind of tilted the camera a little bit more than normal. So my head's going to get chopped off. But that's okay because I wanted to work with some power tools tonight. So again, we're going to be muting here and there because sometimes it's loud. So as you can see, I pre-cut. It is legit a piece of nasty scrap wood. This is I didn't cut it. It came from back behind like one of the home stores, which I want to say it was Lowe's because Lowe's knows. Love Lowe's. But it's just legit a piece of scrap wood. So I pre-drilled some of the holes already just because I didn't want to sit here all night drilling a hole. But I did learn something, so that was interesting enough. And I got these, look at these super dupers, man. Check it. I know. And yet it's still not big enough to hold one of these. So I gotta play with it, apparently. I gotta do some maneuvering. Yes. So, for those of you who are watching, I tried to clean off my space as best I could, but we're going to gear right into this because, again, it's going to be a little bit of work. As you can see, it is thanks, Jackie. It is a nasty piece of wood. I mean, it's kind of crappy looking. Where I cut, you can see it's a lot lighter than the crappy darkness that it is, because that's how you know it's scrap wood, because it's been sitting for a while. And of course I wrote all over it, so just saying. But what I did to initially start was I took my I got sawdust all over the place because I had to cut out these initial pieces. But what I did initially to start was I took my little tea light thingy and I put there and I drew around it my little circle. So this way I knew how big it was going to be. And that was when we determined that 1.5 is not the good size. If you can find a 2-inch one of these blade thingies, that would work best. I actually think it might be a bit too big if you use the 2-inch one. So you might need like 1 3/4. But spouse over here showed me how to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to do one for you. Granted, I do not have the upper body strength that he has. I mean, you know, I'll go there. I am a girl. I don't have a lot of upper body strength. Not to say that girls don't have upper body strength. I'm just saying I don't. So that's one. 2, we were doing this on the floor where I had more leverage. But obviously, you can't see that from the floor. So I'm going to have to attempt to do it this way. And he kind of showed me how to do it because power tools are a little bit scary for me. Why? Because I don't use them all the time. So just the FYI on that one. So we're going to dig in. Oh, I'm sitting here looking for my little loopy hole. And why am I putting my hair up? Because I don't want to get stuck in the little blade. Right? You know, this little, check it. Right? I don't want it to get stuck in there because that would be a bad thing. All right. So when you're working with a drill like this is the corded drill. And yes, you can use this to screw stuff into the wall and stuff like that. So for those of you that sit there with one of these in your house and you're going, I don't even know what to do with it, I don't know how to use it, it's easy. You put the drill in there, and then you tighten it up. This one's a little different, I found out, because when I first put it in there, I'm like, I just literally tightened it up. I didn't. And it just popped right out while he was trying to drill. And I'm like, that'd be a good reason why I wasn't going down there and making the depth that I needed. So that was one, make sure it's tight. Two, make sure the kind of drill that you have, whether it locks, by twisting this piece, or, apparently I have to use that piece to twist it. So we're going to try this. All right. And again, I don't have a lot of leverage. But what you want to do is you want to hold down one side while you drill the hole in the other side. So I am going to stand up for this because I'm short. And yes, I don't have that much leverage. I love Power Tools Night. It is always so much fun. All right. So what you're going to do is you did your circle. Okay. You can't really see mine, again, because it's got writing all over it, but I did do a circle. And you're going to try to find center. And I say try because I don't always find center. Okay. And then you're going to hold. You're going to hold it so it doesn't swing around on you, because that would be a bad thing. And then this is the fun part, because you have to press hard and squeeze at the same time. Yes, that is true. All right, so I am going to mute you. I'm going to mute. So bear with me for a second while I mute. All right, as you can see, wait. All right, I got the mute. As you can see, sawdust went everywhere. So I am going to do the rest of this on the floor because, one, I don't have enough leverage. I'm just too weak, and that's why my feet work for me to hold the piece of wood. So, and I got sawdust all over here, which we're going to have to clean off. So I'm going to do this down here real quick. You guys sit back, enjoy the music that's going to be playing in your head, because I don't have any playing on this. So hold on. Okay. So what I did was, oh yeah, I have a lot of that thing to do. All right. So I drilled the last one. I chopped a piece off of there because I didn't do it very well. But so now we have enough holes. I say, but there's big holes in the bottom. Does it matter? You're not going to see it because your candle's going to be there, right? Exactly. So let's get sawdust off of my desk. Whew. And now you know why I put my hair up for that one. I'm going to get sawdust off of my desk. And we're going to unplug this because we're going to go to something else. Another power tool next. I know, that one's a little bit freaky. Because to make it big enough for that candle holder, for that little tea light, I had to, oh, I'm sorry, you can't see me. Hold on. Here we go. Let me sit again. Whew, better. Okay. It is a mini blower. Yes, it is so cute, and it works. And I got like little pieces of wood shavings all over the place. So I'm gonna, it's so cute, and it's fairly quiet. All right, hold on. He's so cute, and it works. Adorable. I had the little mini vacuum tube, but I figured that would be too much sawdust on it. I mean, obviously it's not a, shop vac. That would get so much more of that. But it works. Right? So cute. It is. It is adorable. All right. Husband gets mad when I get stuff all over his stuff. But anyway, so we drilled. And I did learn. Yeah, I like gadgets too. I actually saw this in FYE. FYE, yeah. And I know you got the music in your head. Come on now. That copyright prevents me from putting music. But in any case, so when you're using this tool, and I'm just going to use this as an example, because I don't want to lug that big thing over here again. So you're going to keep it straight so that it spins in the correct direction, because if you have it in the wrong direction, apparently it doesn't go deep enough, and then it's crap. And then the husband comes in and says, you're going in the wrong direction. So that's one. Two, because mine only went up to 1.5 inch, and 1.5 inch, this is not 1.5. We had to do a little, so while it's spinning, okay, you're going to try to kind of maneuver it a little bit, just not a lot though, because then you end up with a big gash like that. But you're gonna just widen it up a little bit so it just kind of awkwardly goes, if that makes sense to you. If not, just play with it and watch your feet. Okay, so now we have the holes drilled. Okay, and then we check, yes. All right, do you want it to go deep? If you want it deeper, put the hole deeper. Yes, a wiggle makes it a little biggle. Yes. Exactly. So if you want it to be deeper, then obviously drill your hole deeper. I'm okay with the height that it's at, because I want to be able to take the candle out, when it's done. This one actually works better. So just saying that is the case, okay? So now we have an ugly piece of wood with some really cool holes in it. And you can tell which ones, well, mine isn't so bad except for that gash. So now we have an ugly piece of wood with some really pretty stuff here. Obviously, you'll need to sand that down. A biggle. Yes. I created a new word. A biggle. So we need a sander. I know. Power tools, man. I told you now. It's coming out with the bigs tonight. All right. So I'm going to go over 3 different power tools with you. Okay? 3. And I'm going to try to push this up just a little bit so my entire head's not cut off. Let's see. Okay. A little bit. All right. So that is, I believe, a belt sander. Why? Because it has a little belt. Okay. It's a hand one. It's got the little vacuum thingy on it so that you don't get dust all over the place. And you're always going to go with the grain. Okay. Then we got the orbital. I think I said that right. Orbital sander. Why? Because it's round. Okay. And same thing. You just want to make sure that you press down and you're sanding this way. And it's got the little vacuum bag on it as well. Then, which a lot of people are getting now, is this Ryobi little triangle one. And that one just, you still want to go in the same direction, but it's easier for me to hold. And I'm not going to be sitting here. And it comes with these cute little sanding thingies. So, and of course, I was telling the husband, I'm like, yo, can I just paint it? Do I have to sand it? He goes, well, that's why, you got to sand it down, because otherwise you'll get all these big bumps and blah, blah, blah. Okay. So we're going to sand a bit. Not a lot, because, again, just one of those things. And if I'm talking too fast, I apologize. It's like super hot in here. And, I have my little one fan AC thingy going, because I got a window AC thing going. And I turned the other one off because it's so loud. And I got the rain going. So that's, if you can't hear that, then your volume's not up high enough. All right, so for these, this back is just supposed to peel off like that, and then you place it on there like that. Check it. I know, I can't believe I found it either. This is a very rough sandpaper right here. They come in different sizes. You know, they come in different courses. Okay, does that sound better? I went more professional. Courses. They come in more courses, different courses. So you can have 100 course, 250, 1,000. The higher the number, obviously, the smaller the coarseness, or the finer the coarseness. You can go fine to extremely not fine. So super coarse. All right. So and this is basically for those people that don't know the wood stuff. Is why I'm going to say this. That to cover all my bases. So your wood grain pretty much goes one way, depending on the type of wood you have. So if you see the lines, I know you guys see the lines. Put it up a little bit closer, angle, whatever. So my wood grain is going, this way, not this way. So it's not going up and down, it's going that way, except where I've, stepped on it. Obviously, that was not a tonight step on, but it was close enough. Okay, so let us plug this sander in. See if this works. Look, no glue tonight. Woohoo! All right, move that. So I'm going to give you a little thing here. If power goes out and I lose you guys, that's because of two things. One, because the lightning and thunder. Two is because I put too much power in this room and it just went nope and cut off. So don't worry, I'll be back. All right. So I am going to mute you again, Tammy, if you're still watching. It's the music in your head. So think of the really cool song. You can start with that. Somebody. No, there you go. We'll go with that, and then we're going to try to sand. Wait, let me cover this so I don't get little sand particles all in his laptop. And we're going to go with the green. Shing, shing, shing. And I haven't used this in forever, so bear with me on that one. All right, so let us mute. Sing the tune. There you go. All right. So, whew, I'm going to put my hair up on that one. It doesn't look like it, but it is fairly clean. Okay. And again, oh, wrong thing. Let's try that. You hear that thunder? It's like thunder, lightning. All right. Now, obviously, this needs a lot more sanding, but remember what it looked like before compared to what it looks like now. Okay. So, before, after, before, after. Yeah. So it is a bit cleaner. Obviously, it needs a lot more cleaning, but for our purposes tonight, we're going to say, oh, that looks great. But you see, before, after. It is lighter. You can tell. Look at that right there. Bing, bing, bing. All right. Now, you're going to have some little stuff here to where it's sticking up from when you did that shing, kind of thing. So this is yet another type of sander. And this is for a smaller project. This is my other Ryobi. This was my Christmas present. Okay, and this one is cool because it runs off a battery. I don't have to plug it in. And you have to have finger power to turn this, though. And this one, you just pop this off. Don't want to lose that. And now, typically what you would do is you would find a small piece of sandpaper that fits right on one of these little things. This one obviously did not, but we're going to say it does for the purposes of tonight's video. And then you got to make sure it fits. Oh, I got to get a different one. Hold on, because they have different thingamajiggies. I don't know what they're called. Okay. So you see, and look, it's a whole lesson tonight, I know. So they have these little thingamabobbies in there that holds the little bits. And some have a bigger, I'm going to say it, has a bigger hole than the other. I know, you need to get some power tools. Put it on your Christmas list. These are fun. This thing right here is just a giant Dremel. We'll call it. This is my giant Dremel. I mean, it's a rotary tool. That's all that is. So, as you can see that little hole? Wait, compared to this little hole. Okay. See the difference? All right. So obviously this little doohickey thingy has got to fit into that. So we want to make sure that goes in first. And then we screw this puppy on. Oh my God, she broke it. No, I didn't. Okay. And again, you want to tighten it for the sole purpose that you don't want it popping off. Okay. All right, and you'll hear the click and it'll get super tight. So, and then what I do is I just kind of pull a little bit to see if it pops off. And unfortunately, these are all the same size, so we're going to fake it. We're going to pretend that this fits on here, and we're going to do just one of them. It's really not as loud as the other one, so I'm not going to turn the volume down on this. I'm just going to do one, not all of them, because, this battery's almost toast. And I don't feel like going outside in the rain to get another one. Yeah, see? I know, man. I've been stockpiling some of these puppies. All right, hold on. This part is loud sometimes. And it has like... You're just basically just trying to smooth it out so you don't cut yourself or give yourself a little splinter. right, so I am doing all of them. Give me. So fun. Just sneeze. Bless me. All right. Bless me. And this just basically, I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, but. All right. Hey, so fun. Okay. So it just basically smooths it out around the edges so you don't end up with like splinters. Because splinters are bad. No. And Jack was like, I didn't think she'd actually use that thing. I do. I do. And then you just want to make sure you get all the dust out of it. Especially if you're going to paint it, okay, or stain it, because if you stain it with all that dust in it, now you know why I didn't wear my bowling shirt tonight. And again, if you want a little bit more work, you can come in here and smooth out the little circle parts, and that's just another type of sander or sanding. You know, little. They have the flat sander stuff that I don't have right now. I mean, I do, but I don't. So I'm not going to look for it. But for the purposes for tonight's video, happy Thursday, Angela. Look, you made it. But for the purposes of our video tonight, since obviously I didn't sand the entire piece, which I should have, but, you know, that kind of thing. This is just a piece of scrap wood. I just want to show you what you could do with it. Okay, so again, our pieces fit. I only have like 3 of them, so we're going to see. Yay, so fun, so fun. Did I bring my lighter in? No. I really should just leave one in here. I did. Okay, so do we want to paint this? I think we should paint. Are we in the mood to paint? We still got some time, right? Are we ready to paint? I want to paint. I got new paint. Look at that. That is a citrus. Look how pretty that green is. But then I go and I got Kelly green. That's like super green. Super green. Which one you guys like better? Citrus or Kelly green? I mean, I have mauve as well, but I don't know. I just think green outside would be nice. And obviously, I'm only going to paint the top. And then you put like little beads on the bottom to make it like a stand. You could only put like 3 and center it that way. You could do, I mean, there's just so much you can do with scrap wood. Honestly, I'm just saying. Just saying. But look, I'm just super excited. Can you imagine if I sat here, if I literally sat, dude, they're both green. She said green. They're both green. Oh. Okay, so I got Kelly green and citrus. So when she says green, that's what she means is Kelly green. Okay, I'm going to go with that. I'm like, they're both green. All right, so we'll go with Kelly green because this is a pretty green. But, again, I'm going to reiterate. Had I sat here long enough or done it earlier, I could have sanded this down enough so it would have been as light as these circles. And it would have looked really, really pretty. So, but I didn't. And understand that once you put the paint on it, you can still sand because you know, after it dries, don't sand it while it's still wet. And I'm going to say this because in the world we live in today, you have to say it. Paint it, let it dry, and then you can sand it down, then you get that little worn out look. But we'll paint the top. And then what I can do, and I tell you guys, I'm almost like that. We'll circle around thingy. But what I can do is I can sit there, I'll sand the rest of it, and then I'll do the full paint job on it, off camera, and then I'll show it that way. But for tonight, because you guys are just so conversationalistic tonight, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the combos. We can paint the top just so we can see what it looks like, and then I can like do a big buff job on it. Just no comment on that one. I know my peanut gallery. Look at that green. Oh, that is a green. I don't know if you guys can really see that green, but that is a green. Look. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And this is Art Mine, so I got it from Michael's, but you got to check around because a lot of times they put it on clearance, and I got this on clearance, so because, you know, I'm paying $9 for a thing of paint. So, again, make sure it's dust-free, that you dusted it off. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. That is like a super green. But again, once you get it down to the natural wood tones, and you just stain it, it'll look gorgeous, especially if you do like a light stain. But depending on how much color you want around in your porch or near your table, will depend as to, you know, how nice it looks. So, and when you sand it all the way down, obviously, you won't get as many. I'm going to show you. See right down there, I didn't sand that part of it, and you can see that all the little cuts, and the paint will bring out some of the cuts and some of the imperfections in your wood. Like if you are sanding it in the wrong direction, you'll have like little gouges and little sand marks. But I did get that shoe print out. I mean, it's still there, but it's not as obvious as it was. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then see this, you can see where I foobarred when I did my cut. I'm just going to show you because not everybody's perfect. Right there. See it? Bam. But your little sander can clean that up. Or if you use the big sander and make it all, you know, smooth it down a little bit. But that is a pretty good cut. That was me trying to swirl it. Swirly! Yes. Exactly. So, and for those of you watching that live down here in Florida and want to meet half of us, we're at a craft show this weekend. It's a market, but I like to say craft show. But we're over at the Wiregrass Shops in Wesley Chapel. I don't know if you guys know where that is, but if you live locally, you'll know where it is. Or be like me and just Google it. I told you this was like a super green, man. He's like, yo, that is green. This is a Kelly green. This is like what they use for St. Patrick's Day. This Kelly green here. Right? Now with painting, you always want to go with the grain. I don't always do that, but trust me, when it dries, you will notice. It's always best to go with the grain. Wax on, wax off. Oh, that's not it. That's the wax. The paint was up, down, up. And yes, I've just aged myself. All right, name the movie. Go ahead, name the movie. Right? Okay, and if you really want to get like, you know, colorful, you could always paint the inside circles a lighter color or a darker color, depending on what kind of tea light candles you're going to put in there. Right? I know. Exactly. That is the Karate Kid. That's what I'm saying. So you can multicolor this. I was thinking like the lighter color inside, because you know some days you don't have 6 candle lights. You only have 3. Yeah, and I just want to say that I didn't do an exact measure of this because you guys know me. I don't do very good with exact. This was eyeballing and circling. So if you decide, hey, I just want to do 2, or I'm feeling lucky and I want to do 3 because I only have 3. That one doesn't fit. That fits there. So we'll go here. Right? I think it would be better if you did 7 though. always do odd number because odd number gives you that center. I went one extra. I don't know why. I just figured 6 would be a pretty neat thing to do. Just saying. But watch this. Ta-da! Yo, and I'm legit gonna light up after painting. I am. But definitely do an odd number, like 3, 5, 7. I think 7 would be the most you want to do on a candle holder, but 5, I think would be better. Like I could have done without one of these, and then when I put like alternating, I would have had, that one in the center. Just saying. Look how pretty! Ta-da! I know, so cool. I know that one's empty, but that was my. Okay. But that's our project for tonight. Yes, I am going to have to finish this because I actually like this project, and I'm going to put it. Look, that's why you wait for the paint to dry. I'm going to put this outside on my porch. I'm going to put some legs on it. I don't want to put legs on it right now because I am going to finish sanding it, cleaning it up, and then I will paint it and put the candles in there. So fun, right? I know. All right. So tomorrow is game night. Usually Saturday's game night at my place, but we're going to do game night tomorrow night. Why? Why not? I haven't done a game night in a while. So, this is going to be fun because I saw this, I want to say like on Pinterest or something. We'll say Pinterest because that's where I look most of the time anyway. Thank you. Yeah. Tammy, I'm still waiting for that can. I haven't seen your can, your crush can, little candle holder yet. So I'm waiting. But yeah, I would love to see you do one of these. And I know your husband has power tools, so go snatch some of those because, well, the Ryobi's mine, but the other sanders and the drill is the spouse's. I just borrowed it. But it's so fun, right? I guess I'll put the candle back in there. Aren't you glad that I came on tonight? Oh, look, that little green thing came out of there. There. We'll do that. So fun. No, I don't like that. So we're going to do 2 games tomorrow. We may not finish the second one, but the first one is going to be a piece of cake, large pitch frame, a couple decks of cards. Well, there's no flu, so we're good. All right, we'll just be safe out there. But other than that, she's going to take me off topic there. We don't want to go there. So I'm going to finish this up. Probably won't post this. Maybe I'll post it on Sunday. I don't know. Because I know I have all day Saturday. If the weather's going to be like it has been all week, it'll be raining, in which case I like being inside when it's raining. Not so much when it's sunny. But again, we'll be at the Wiregrass shops in Wesley Chapel on Sunday. So stop on by, check us out. I found out that my engraver does not do cutting, so now I've got to save up and get a cutter. I know, I'm super excited about that too. Game night tomorrow night. Yes, 2 games. Thank you for getting me back on topic. I was just going, yeah. So tomorrow night's game night. We're gonna get one finished. The second one we're gonna attempt. So I may start a little bit early. Like I think I have the one starting at like 8, which is the easier one, and then we'll just roll right into the second one. And I say roll right into the second one because the second one's going to be more wood pieces, but we're going to be drilling in some screws into it to make it sit and using our wood glue. Okay, so not a lot of power tools, but that's because I'm pre-cut 90% of what we need to do. Yay, go me. All right, so with that, I am going to let you guys go a little bit early tonight. Not much, but a little bit. Oh, yeah, a little bit. And we'll see you tomorrow night. Thank you for joining me tonight on a Thursday. It was a special Thursday because last night we couldn't come on, and I was so excited to do this project. I really, really was. So hopefully we'll see you guys tomorrow night. We're going to start somewhere between 8 and 8:30. So look for us then. And we're going to have our fun. And I couldn't say Nerf. The Nerf guns. So hopefully I got one of those around here to show you how that first game is going to work. It's so fun. So join us. Have some fun and enjoy your weekend. Enjoy your night. Okay. Show me your can soon. There you go. All right. We will talk to you guys later. Stay dry if you've got rain showers near you. If not, enjoy the dry because it's been raining here forever. So happy crafting, and we'll see you tomorrow at 8. Bye.